Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael. This is Eva. And what we're here to do today is once again continue dissecting a yoga class, and we take different parts or different sequences from a yoga class, and it gives you an idea of how to move your body and different anatomical focus for you in your practice. So just realize these are the options and these are the choices that we prefer. There's many different options and there's many just different choices to everything that we're about to do. Pretty simply, take away what works for you, leave the rest behind. Today we will be going over the reverse warrior, the reverse triangle, and the triangle pose. So there's many different ways to come into the poses. We'll start it off just coming in from a open leg position. So this is the open leg position. Now we come into what's called the Warrior Two pose. If you're unfamiliar with the Warrior Two pose, you can check that out. I'm sure we've got a previous video for that. So we'll start it off in Warrior Two position. From the Warrior Two position, we enter the reverse warrior. The left hand drops to the left leg, or your back hand to your back leg. The front hand turns up to the sky. Slide the hand down the leg as the arm goes up and over the head. So notice, the front part of the body hasn't moved. If anything, that knee's still pulling forward, and then slightly the knee's pulling towards your pinky toe. The back hand is just hovering on that leg, so you could slide a piece of paper between your hand and the leg. You're working your belly muscles, you're stretching the side of your body. One thing I love to do in this pose, I don't know if Eva loves to do it, but I'll suggest it to her. What happens if you drop your head back? Oh, you can actually relax your neck and get a sweeter little stretch out of the pose. Now, I would probably say her thighs cooking right about now because that happens in a pose like this. How about we go into the reverse triangle now? Gently, the front leg goes completely straight. Perfect. Yes, when the muscles are fatigued, there's two ways to feel a pose. There's the good pain, there's the bad pain. How to define that for you? There's activating the muscles and then irritating the muscles. I'd like to think we just activated the muscles and we didn't irritate them, but you know better than me. So now reverse triangle, very similar to the reverse warrior. The back hand sliding down, the front leg is straight this time, but now you might be able to get more length and space. So as the front foot is squeezing the floor, the fingers are pulling back. Now you can get a deeper stretch through the whole right side of your body, but one thing still remains constant, that breathing that's still flowing deeply through the nostrils. Now from here, we're going to enter into the triangle pose. Basically, the body comes up. The lower body stays exactly where it is. Now, the front hand reaches out as far as it can beyond your toes, and then the hand goes down to where it feels comfortable. And then the top hand reaches up to the sky. Now for Eva, it feels good for her to have her fingertips or her hand on the floor. Wonderful. Suppose your arms aren't long, or maybe you have shorter legs. You might need to put your right hand on your right leg, anywhere from your knee, your ankle, to your shin, to your foot. But you find the place where you're feeling the stretch through your legs. And then while you're stretching your legs, you're also stretching your spine. So you're pulling your ribs forward, and maybe a subtle twist. So you can start to aim your heart up to the sky. That was the initial goal of yoga, upliftment, believe it or not. And then you can twist your kidneys, which is a beautiful thing to do because they need attention as well. The eyes could be focused higher, they could be on the floor. The breathing is still flowing deeply. So that's our triangle pose, and obviously it takes its name from the anatomical focus. So for more poses, more videos, always look it up at yogaabove.com. Namaste.